Okay guys, I'm going to shoot a quick video of this 66 Chevy. I was kind of torn about buying this because adult Dennis says that, you know, it's kind of big. And then the kid in Dennis thinks it's kind of awesome. So, and you could put, those are 42s. You could put a 38 on this truck and it wouldn't look odd. So that is an option, but the truck itself is awesome. Needs paint job. I'm going to advertise it like it is in case somebody wants to change the color or in case somebody has better paint hookup than I do. But the price is going to go up significantly and the truck is nowhere near cheap the way it sits. And you can just do some simple math and figure some stuff out real quick on what it costs to put this truck together. And the labor hours would be insane. But I'm going to start with the drivetrain. It actually has a GM Performance Crate Motor 502 Ramjet motor in it, so that means it's fuel injected for those of you who don't know what the Ramjet stuff was about. But so it is a 502 Ramjet engine. It has aluminum radiator, electric fan, headers. The chassis, well, here we'll go 400 turbo transmission built, obviously. 205 transfer case, and then it has a Dana 60 front and a corporate 14 rear. So there's your, and four-wheel disc brakes. There's your drivetrain. This thing shows a little weathering on like the motor a little bit and things like that because this thing has been in the build process for years and years and kind of been changed and started, and it's been putted around a little bit, but it hasn't obviously ever been anybody's daily yet. So there's your drivetrain. 502, 400 turbo, 205, Dana 60, corporate 14, four-wheel disc brakes. You see the shocks, the brake lines, everything on this was new, and that frame is completely custom fab shop made, the entire frame from front to back. So the shocks are new. And like I said, they're a little dirty. They show a little wear because the gas tank is new. Clearly the bed parts have been replaced, and then you can see the inside of the bed is brand new. The strips, the bumpers were new, the wiring is new. What was replaced was replaced with metal. They did cut out some things, and you can, like I said, this truck is just really flat out awesome. And the cool part is the body's all stock, the interior is all stock, you know, minus the shifters of course, and the gauge cluster. But what this thing needs to be complete is the dash cluster, Dakota dash hooked up, which I have all the stuff, and the paint, and then this thing is just a full-blown done deal. But I don't know, like I said, this thing got the better of me because it's just awesome. So, and it's the Dakota cluster for everything, and I have all of the correct install stuff. And if somebody doesn't mooch me on the price, too bad. I have the vintage air kit, the correct kit for this truck, and that's another thing. The kit, the condenser and everything, and the evaporator is already in there, already mounted. So technically, you can you know, all you need to do is hook the kit up. Now, I have another car I've been wanting to put vintage air in, and I have to buy a different, the battery's brand new also. I have to buy a different condenser and stuff for it anyways. So, like I said, if somebody wants to mooch me too bad on the price, I'm just going to go ahead and keep it and put it on the other car. So, that motor has less than 10,000 miles on it. So, it, like I said, this thing really has not been driven much. But just, you know, I don't know. I think it's awesome. I think everything about it's awesome. And I think with paint, the thing's going to be super cool. Anyways, you know, fired up. The tank, like I said, is underneath. There's the fill for it. You're going to have to bear with me for a second. This little guy is a handful to get in and out of. It is obviously going to need some steps. I got to get better at these videos, but you could see the radio. The radio actually works. It's the cool vintage style looking radio. You could see the gauge cluster. Anyways. So. It's filthy. I haven't vacuumed it, haven't washed it. Like I said, I'm gonna clean all this wiring up. I'm gonna do, you know, I'm gonna do. It's for sale, and it's not cheap. All the rubber seals are new. Blah blah blah. You've seen all the new stuff on the bed. Nothing about this truck is cheap. It's not cheap, and I don't care if I get rid of it now or if I finish it. I want to finish it. And I will. Like I said, technically I've got a couple things in front of it that I should be doing first. But the defrost and the blower and stuff work. It's got 488 gears in it, so it's got plenty of pep. Said the seat's awesome, the interior's awesome, the windshield gasket's new, the rear is not. So full-wheel drive does work. Little fella just passed me, thought he had a lifted Toyota until he seen this going down the road. And you will have to check your state and local laws for bumper height on this. But like I said, you could back it up to a 38 and it wouldn't, I don't believe it would look awkward at all. So there you go, 1966 Chevy, completely customized, all custom, all good stuff. I'll put a price in the still ad.